Hey Nintendo fans, I'm Umbra and I'm back with another Mario Strikers Battle League team build. And this one is pretty special because the team I'm going to be sharing with you all in today's video is easily my favorite team I've used in Battle League yet. You may have seen my previous tanky strength builds before. Well, this team is stronger, faster, and just kind of mean, to be honest, which has led to a lot of moments like this. My opponents might be setting new PBs in the closed software category, but I'm having more fun using this team than I have had since the game came out, and a big part of that is thanks to Bully Daisy. Bully Daisy says like this video, or else. This team is really strong on defense and control thanks to her. Of course, she's not alone in all that bullying though. For this team I run Bowser on point, Bully Daisy as the second pick, with Rosalina next, and Waluigi as anchor. I'm going to go over the role each character plays on this team, as well as show the stats and gear used in case you want to try this team out for yourself. Starting with my other favorite part of this team, which is of course Bowser. This Bowser is strong and fast, plus he's actually the second best shooter on the team with 17, making him a top option to look for on offense. I like to position him in front of the goal for a lob pass or to pick up some easy rebounds. The big body helps for creating plays like this. And it's especially useful for making things happen with team tackles. What's really great about having Bowser in the front position with that much speed and strength is how difficult you can make it for your opponent to get the ball across midfield. Bowser is fast enough to shadow most characters and get players flustered. Eventually you can force a mistake, or seize an opportunity with a quick team tackle. His speed and strength also help you win most kickoffs with ease. And did I mention he can score? He really does it all. Bowser is probably the MVP of this team, but it's a close race with the team's strongest character, Daisy. Daisy comes in at 23 strength. This number is important because it means characters will need 15 strength to be able to knock her over. Something that you don't see a lot of, especially with the more popular picks like Toad, Peach, Yoshi, and Mario. Her shooting isn't the best, but she does have pretty good technique with it. A lot of times my opponents will be so worried about Bowser or Rosalina shooting, they'll actually forget about Daisy. And if you can get a charged shot off at close or mid-range, your chances of scoring with her go way up. Daisy was actually my lead scorer on the team after playing well over 50 games, despite technically being the third best option for shooting. Her speed is low, but she's pretty well rounded everywhere else, and she can quick tackle anything that so much as looks at her wrong, making her a serious asset on defense as well. Another thing I love about Daisy is how good her dodge feels. It could just be luck, but I feel she's really slippery thanks to her fast dodge. I was getting a lot of them in my matches with her, which plays right into getting more charge shots on goal like she wants to do. Daisy may have scored more overall when I was testing this team out, but Rosalina is still by far the easiest character to score with. With her shooting and technique being as high as they are, Rosalina could score from pretty much anywhere on the field. There isn't a ton to go over with her because if you've played this game online for a while, you kinda know what she's all about. By default, her strength is a little higher than other shooter characters like Mario, which aligns with this tanky team perfectly. But even though she can score a lot easier than everyone else, I don't look for her as the first option every time like I used to with previous strength builds. Having Bowser and Daisy bullying up front means that you end up scoring a lot with them instead. So Rosalina can sometimes become the backup strat if your opponent starts adapting to the brute force bully approach. But that just makes this team even deadlier, because having a pocket character that can score from wherever she wants to isn't a bad trick to keep up your sleeve. That being said, Rosalina isn't totally necessary by any means, she is just what I prefer. Plus, having Princess Daisy and Rosalina paired with two ugly tank characters gives the team a sort of Beauty and the Beast theme to it, which is fun. If you're building your own version of this team, you can swap in something like a Mario, Strong Toad, or Peach here instead. Okay, so last but certainly not least is Waluigi. Pretty much a standard pick for online at this point. Waluigi has been one of, if not the best characters since the game is released. I've altered him a bit from my previous builds so that he has equal speed to Bowser, making the front and back of the team very fast and strong, allowing you to have layers of defense to cover fast breaks or chase down a star. And you can also sort of pincer your opponents in midfield by swapping between Bowser and Waluigi to control the space entirely. Waluigi isn't really used for anything other than defense because his shooting is pretty bad. But it's not so bad that you absolutely cannot score with him. In fact, he's won me some games with some pretty clutch shots before. Still, you won't want to shoot with him if you have any other option available because he's really just there as your last line of defense in a team full of bullies. Anyway, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it or found it helpful. Let me know if you want to see more videos like this with different teams. And if you end up trying this team or a variation of it, let me know how it goes for you. I'm very much looking forward to the next wave of DLC, and we'll definitely be making new teams whenever that drops. Fingers crossed for Pauline.